Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back here for part 2 of my latest finds, and I'll show you some of the latest CDs I did find. And yesterday, I found over 30 yesterday. Not saying one word. Whoa, if not wow. So some of you. And over there, I found a little mixture. I did find a few from Friday, and right in the background there is one of those black and you probably can't see. Either go or don't look department, because those I'm gonna have to look up and see. We'll get those to those at the last one next to the last ones. For a few sections of this stack here, I'll show off first. A lot of these I got back here range anywhere from I found yesterday from $1 to maybe a few bucks. Just started with this one here. I was in Harrisonburg, Virginia yesterday. Stopped by Barnes & Noble store yesterday and see if they got anything new. And in there, not only I got these. I got stuff there, got some great stuff here. Going off a % off deal. I'm also a member too to the Barnes & Noble looking CD DVD store now. Yeah, my card's good for about a year. And I was looking through there yesterday and wondering if I got anything else new, and lo and behold, and you won't believe what I did find in there. If you haven't been anyone left there at Barnes & Noble that has a department where they keep CDs and DVDs, hey, you better check it out and see if they've got any good ones in there. Here's one example here. Starting with this one here, the Grassroots, the complete original Dunhill APC hit singles. These are the ones that got the sticker on there off the wrap, and it says 50th anniversary edition. I don't know, this group had on-off history for 50 years. But got a lot of great stuff on here. I probably need to read a little more what they meant by two different versions of this list for today on here. Because it has one here says an uncensored version, and then here does the regular version probably already know. And I haven't listened to it yet. And that's what it says on here. All tracks in the original mono single versions. I don't know how they did it, but I hope they found somewhere that know where to find mono masters for these, because if I'm mistaken, somewhere I read about the 70s, somewhere in the 70s, they got rid of the mono masters. But this record company called themselves the Real Gone Music. They help with Universal Music, find great mono masters for it. Hey, it's probably worth listening to. I bet that'll be a good one to listen to. Now here's another great one here too. This is called Hard to Find Jukebox Classics 1963. Because it has 30 hits on here. It has hits by the Safaris, Crystals, Darlene Love, Diane Ray, Bobby Rydell, Kay Winding, Barry Tamerlanes, Johnny Simple, Johnny Tellison, some rarity like Gene Thomas, Bobby Blair, Frank Ifield, Steve Lawrence, and the late Edie Gourmet, Paul Anka, The Times, Belle Purcell, and many, many others here. And here, and on here to see how they managed to fit 30 songs in a small disc like this. Mystery to me, but hey, it's worth it. And hear a lot of the great songs on there. Here's the next one here. About 4 years ago, I found this original album by them. And this one here is what the original album looks like. It's called No Have Sex Bass Bar and Steel. You change it around for a little bit because it says the complete cameo recordings. Because this special CD feature not only has featured the original album 11 tracks on here, also has single versions of the they put out on 45 on here too. Because about everyone single version except for track 13 was on the album, but they put out that single versions, and this one here maybe is on CD on the first time here on this release here, and has two unreleased recordings here called Roses Are Red and Life's a Mystery. I mean, the rest of one around this one here to here. I bet this will be a classic to hear. Speaking of the classic, glad I found this on CD. I've been wondering they had this put out for a while, and by golly, I found it. This is my favorite Ventures album right here, the Hawaii 5-0 album on CD. I was listening to this in my car yesterday on the way back home from Harrisonburg. Kept playing this CD till I got home. Not only has the hit title track, has them doing medley versions of Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In, Dizzy. Has also did medley of Spooky, Trace and Stormy of the Classics 4, 11 Things, and several others on here too. It's now I don't know how long it's been out, reissued on CD. It's a single CD, and I'm not sure there was a pair of another Ventures album on there. It was a 2-for-1 CD. Everyone knows about that one. Do comment on that one as well. Because there's some others probably have not seen yet on CD. I would like to find soon, like the On Stage, along with Wild Things, and I know they had a Superside Dogs when I got these at the Barnes & Noble store in Harrisonburg. Saw this one here. Next time I'm there, that's probably the next one to get. And speaking of another good one here, learned a little bit of this background here. My sister out there with my mom, and they're doing a little yakking for a little bit, and I think my cat Zeus is probably trying to get a little attention out there. Well, you can see with the price tag on this, got this a little less than that. So then I'm a member of the Barnes & Noble. It's called The Best of Riviera's California Sun. Contains not only their I believe not only the album, I think this covers, I don't know, both albums they did for the USA label I'll be hearing. I only see one of theirs. It's the California Sun. I think the first 12 tracks are the ones got the old album too, and I was listening to this here on the one of their people hooked up on YouTube called California 65. Pretty interesting version they did. It's a take that song but add new lyrics to it. That'd be a great one to hear. It's a great one to hear. Anyone like this stuff have a hard time finding on CD? This is the name of The Best of Riviera's California Sun on the Norton label. And here's one real good one here. If you think that hard to find jukebox classic 60 was an interesting CD, so is this one here called The Golden Age of American Rock and Roll. We show on the side better. Volume 7. You think they can try to squeeze in the dirty songs? So this one here, this is from the Ace UK label. Okay, look at the songs, the great songs in here. I saw in here and said, hey, this is the next one to get. And I got it. That's people like the Monotones, Dale Hawkins, Chuck Willis, Emotions. It's a different group called Emotions. Not the one who, the black group that had the big hit in the 70s, Best of My Love. That's not the one. Plus Richie Valens, Ernie K. Doe, Five Keys, Frankie Ford, Jimmy Clanton and his Rockets, Strangers, Pentagons, the Adrisi Brothers, and many, many others on here. I'll hold it up a little better for you can look. And I move down a little bit, show what's on here. You're probably saying, whoa, you guys have a good buy on here. Alright. we'll keep it moving here with more finds here with CDs. For a while, I've been trying to find this on either I know I got this on album and cassette. Now I finally got it on CD. Exile's Greatest Hits. If I want to find a little while about that, about this country group. Guess not only have the big hits like Woke Up in Love, I Don't Be a Memory, Give Me One More Chance, She's a Miracle on here. Also they did another version of Kiss You All Over on this CD, on this Greatest Hits album CD. That is way different from the when they hit big on the pop charts. They did like a special country version of it. And I'm glad I found a copy of it. Next one, Oak Ridge Boys, American Music Legends. This is from the famous Cracker Barrel label. They put stuff like this not only for country music, but see some for pop, some pop artists too. Maybe some, not sure, soul artists yet. To my best of knowledge, like Oak Ridge Boys. This is one of few. I think they do got something for R&B artists too. I think I saw got a Chuck Berry one. I know there's a Ray Price and many others. But I think this kind of series I like to get them. Not only got the big hits like Come On In, Elvira, Most American Made. There might be some other stuff here. Some other, maybe kind of one or two album tracks on here. Just a little bit Break My Mind was like never released a single and dig a little deeper in the well also. Yeah, Oak Ridge Boys. Said someone over here, so I'm not gonna fall over out doing this. Next one here. He was like piano jazz. Here's one here probably for you. The Essence of Errol Gardner. This came out about 1994. Has all this stuff he did for the Colombian label, including the their version he did of Mystery on here. I'm gonna do a little advice on some of these people who like put this song up. As far as I know of, this song is not allowed on YouTube. So if you try to put something like this up on YouTube, watch out. I've loaded it. Think twice while loading it up. And the next one here is a various artist CD called Big Band Legends, The Roots of Swing. It has Benny Goodman, Charlie Barnetto's Orchestra, Les Brown, and the members of the Glenn Whale Orchestra, Count Basie, Jimmy Dorsey, Tommy Dorsey, Doug Ellington, Gene Krupa, Woody Herman, and Count Basie. I think I already mentioned him again a couple times on here. Yeah, probably a good one to hear. And check this one out. I was at one of these thrift stores. I got this for $1. The Shirelles Greatest Hits. It has 10 of their big hits like Dedicated to One I Love, Soldier Boy, Sha-La-La, Tonight's the Night, Maybe Tonight, and several others. I listened a little bit of it yesterday. Make sure it's recordings on this, and it is. I'm surprised to see this one here. It's written recordings too. The Diamonds Greatest Hits. It has their big hits like Little Darling the Strobe, Silhouette Zip Zip, and several others on here. I also found Del Shannon's Greatest Hits. There's these big hits like Runaway, Little Town Flirt, Hats Off to Larry, and many others. And others here were they found like the Tams 18 Greatest Hits, along with Mel Torme, Around Midnight. We also got Disco Fever, Could It Be Magic is a single copy edition from the Time Life series with Donna Summer, Love and Kisses, many others on here. And what's going on here, and Great stuff here, along with the expanded version of Harvest for the World by the Isley Brothers. I like the title track on this. I think the other one here too. Who Loves You? I think Who Loves You Better was also a hit. Has a bonus track on here called Summer Breeze. It was a live recording at Bearsville Studios in New York, it says here. Here's another good one I found too. The Best of Jimmy Reed on the GMV Crescendo label. Because I was listening to this little bits and medley of it, bits and pieces of it. This is all the stuff he did for the VJ label. It's on here. And also we got Body, Soul, in the Mood. Along with, I found this too. My boyfriend's back to 60s girl groups. Here, see what's up, see who's on there, and or some examples of who's on there. I also found something called Power Rock with White Snake, Great White, Scorpions, White Lion, Poison, Winger, and many others on here. And I also found My Country Smash Hits. So who's on here too. It looks like one of these special CD editions too. Special CD edition there on that one. I also found this one here. It Must Be Him. The Best of Vicky Carr. On this one here, that's her version of He's a Rebel, which the Crystals beat her version on the charts. Plus, these are her big hit on here too. Where this one down here, Must Be Him, along with some other follow-ups too, like The Lesson, She'll Be There, Hearts Beat Like a Wind, Pen in Hand, and Eternity. Also here's a expanded edition of Righteous Brothers Greatest Hits. This was from 1988, according to this. No wonder this is some from 22 hits. I wonder this is some from the mixture for both of their greatest hits they did on the Verve label, like Greatest Hits and Greatest Hits Volume 2. I have to look this up and see. But here's another great one here too. 18 legendary hits, blues, the best of Bo Diddley with his his big hit Say Man, I'm a Man, Hey Bo Diddley, Who Do You Love, and Roadrunners on here. That'd be a great one to listen to. Now this I've never seen before on CD. I'm glad I did find a copy of this singer on CD, Lead Belly. So it includes legendary performance there before released. That'd be a great one here. Another great one here, John Lee Hooker, Boogie a While. It says, an ultimate collection by an ultimate blues artist. It's on there. Pardon me of my voice here. I also got the love songs of Burt Bacharach performed by Jerry Butler, Perry Como, many others on here. This is the second one I've never found one of these I think Burt Bacharach, Hal David series I found. Here's a little bit of what's on here. It has 18 tracks on it. I also got here called CD Sounds, Stand By Me by Benny King. Featuring some, not only him doing his no versions of his three big hits like Stand By Me, Spanish Harlem, but I think, and I Had Nothing. I think there was some stuff he did in the 70s. Got on here too, because I know one album he did in the 70s has his version of the Elton John classic "Take Me to a Pylon." It could be the same one on there, on this one. I had a copy of this one here. I had a copy of it before, but the thing was badly scratched. I couldn't. I had to throw it out. Ugh. But at least I found a better copy this time. This is called Rock and Roll Classics in Digital. It's called The Ultimate Coasters. There's only their big hits like Little Egypt, Down in Mexico, Searching, Yakety Yak. And some other famous ones here too by them, like 3-2 Cats. I think Beatles did on one of these earlier compilations albums. I remember him got a box set. And finished up with a 20-track CD. But I got this also for $1. Now the CDs I did found Friday. It's got a portrait of Bing Crosby on the Charlie label. And one of these UK release come from this is from '93. Some of the hits like when Blue in the Night meets the Gold of the Day, and maybe some others here probably were hits too. So you can try to make it look better here. Yeah, from Mr. Bing, Bing. All right, so I'm a good impersonator of him, but close enough. I also found this too. I found this one here Friday also. After I got off of work, called Frank Sinatra Doing His Way. This was a looked like an import CD too from Javelin Records. And the ones I did find today at the flea market. This is called Wayne Newton. I think this is part of some kind of box set. That's parts of, and this one here really got me interested because it has some of his hit cover recordings, like I think the first part of it, songs on here where he had on the Capitol label mixed in here with it. And by some others he had done also. And I also got this one here too, the various artist CD called Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow. It hits by the Shirelles, Drifters, Al Jarreau, Edison Lighthouse, Mary Wells, and many others. And I think this is the next one here, another Wayne Newton that I found. It might be a reissue of his first album he did on the Chelsea label. It's been reissued on the Aries 2 records. It's called Daddy Don't You Walk So Fast. And it has the probably the liner notes from the for this. About his album he did for the label. Also got Best of Soul. Been having the Don't Think Reynolds, Drifters, James Brown, many others on here. Along with Newport News, Easy Style with 10 favorite summertime hits. People like Beach Boys, Hey the Cochran Adventures, Blondie, Timbuk3, Rivieras, Sandals, Chavons, and a couple others. And I also got this today, another album CD added to my collection called Amazing Grace, His Greatest Sacred Performances. I got this on cassette, now I got it on 2 CD set. Alright, to wrap this up, this one is, I just want to call it the either you're looking to see if you got it or don't department. Because I found a few CDs I probably didn't pay too much for, but I wasn't too sure I got them. I'll look up here these notebooks I got up here. Keep a list of CDs I do got, and then make sure I avoid any of the future what I do or don't have. This one's called The Legendary Bobby Darin. Right, there's no cover to it. I showed the close here to you. Sarah Evans, Real Fine Place. 2 Soundtrack to Love series. This one's called Only You, with a Platter, Reba Franklin, many others on here. Another one there called Reflections, with Otis Redding, Mills Brothers, Engelbert, B.J. Thomas, all that. And also check this one out here too. See, I got it tonight, called Treasury of Love, from 2004. Another from these Time Life series. Alright, hope you can make here do alright on this. I know things a little noisy out there, and I hope I showed y'all great stuff here for I found the last here for the weekend, and keep on this channel here, show more stuff here, and I hope there's some kind of stuff here interested you want to go out and buy it, and tell some of these people who hold the copyrights, they say this stuff don't think you're gonna not help out much of selling good stuff, people buying their music. Show around here, you might even want to think twice about saying that. That's all I've actually got to say. About to say here, ladies and gentlemen, welfare here for the AM 14.9 WAYB channel. Over and out, and listen to the music.